What's going on, guys? We're back. I got the hiccup, so bear with me. All right? We got some cool stuff here. Viewer discretion advised. It's basically just drones smoking more and more Russians. We have more footage from Magyars birds, which have just been dropping almost daily content, which is absurd. It just gives you a frame of reference of how many enemies that they're actually liquidating on the front line. Also, we've got some footage from SPU Alpha's drone team, so we're gonna watch this. Before we jump into it, let me show you this video real quick from our boys.
Hello everyone from Different Breed. My name is John from Sweden. This is Patrick from Norway. We've been in Ukraine for 4 years now. We are transitioning into drones and we're taking drone classes right now, and we need your help. We are launching a fundraiser for controllers, ground station cables, antennas, and goggles. We're very thankful for all you guys' help up until this point. It means a lot to us, and a lot of the work we've been doing down here wouldn't be possible without you guys' help. So we truly appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, and Slava Ukraini! Героям слава!
As you just saw, these guys have been here in the country for a long time, four years. I served with John in Azov's International Battalion, super solid, and Patrick I met a couple of months ago, and also very solid. So if you guys are looking for your donated money to go to something where you can see tangible results, send it to these guys, help them get their drones up and running, and then we'll get footage from them and be able to put it on this channel so you guys can see where your money's going, okay? Link for that will be in the description below. I think that was it. But first, so we've been talking about how the Ukrainians have been striking for the first time ever since the beginning of this, all the way into Donetsk city, this is deep state maps, and the purple is territory that the Russians illegally took back in 2014. So Donetsk city's been taken, right? And we are able to now hit them with FPV drones. So just for a frame of reference, let's get our 66 kilometers from the gray zone to the center of Donetsk city. That's very long distance. The longest fiber optic spools that I've seen for fiber optic FPV drones, max was 50 kilometers. And that's a risky game because that's a lot of wire that could get tangled into a tree and rip, or, a lot of stuff. So I had the thought, and I said, I wonder how they're doing this, how they're FPV striking here. And I said, I heard a theory. Somebody told me that they could be using, or they could be developing fixed wing drones that can basically be a mothership and acts as a repeater, and it'll have FPVs on it. So this fixed wing drone, which has a much further range, can fly all the way into the location that these FPVs need to operate, drop the FPVs off, and then circle the area while giving the FPVs the signal that they need to do their job. And I just saw this was released 22 hours ago by The Sun. Watch this. Ukraine has begun attacking Russian targets with 2 FPV drones attached to a larger FPV-1 aircraft. I'm in the way, sorry. I'm a mess, dude. I got the hiccups. I forgot the camera. Look at that thing, dude. It's exactly what I was talking about. That is so cool. According to Russian sources, the new tactic reportedly started during recent raids in Crimea. Starlink terminal is installed on the fixed wing, allowing it to relay signals. This drone is designed to strike mobile fire groups and radar systems at a range of 1,600 kilometers. Shit. and can carry a payload of up to 113 kilograms. What is that, like a 260 pounds or something? No way. Maybe like 240. I find that very interesting that I was just talking about that, and it's now they've got a video of it. So, in my opinion, my very humble opinion, this has got to be the way the Ukrainians are doing these deep strike operations with FPV drones. All right, let's watch Magyars birds fry some people. This is becoming like a routine. We love these guys. Thank you for visiting Ukraine. Here's your ticket home. No plate carrier, no helmet. Why's he got his knife out? Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. My boy in the chicken coop. Sometimes I feel like these guys forget what their rifle's there for. He doesn't see it, dude. Oh my god. Oh. So, again, man, these are brutal. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, dude. These are real life people getting their lives taken by a little machine with a bomb on it. It sucks, man, but this is a very good example of the profound concept of your actions have consequences. Okay. When I was in the field, I knew very well that this could happen to me and it probably would happen to me. I knew that. I came to terms with that. And it did almost happen to me. Knock on wood, I'm okay. These guys signed a contract to come into a foreign land and do bad things to those people. I'm sorry, man. It sucks that these are human lives, and these guys have. I'm sure they've got maybe they've got families, grandkids, kids at home, a wife, a mom, a dad. It sucks, dude. Genuinely, okay. But number one, that's war. Number two, don't come to Ukraine. Let's watch more. This is the SPU Alpha. SPU Alpha is like top tier elite GOR unit, special forces unit in Ukraine, and this is their drone team. So we've been seeing a lot more of these thermal cloaks lately. I think I told you guys, I've seen, when I was in a talk in a command center, I was watching drones and they were looking for some soldiers with these hoods on, and they definitely help. They really do. It makes them much harder to see, especially if you're just doing a flyby. You're gonna pick up a heat signature so quickly on a thermal drone. I mean, it's inevitable. But when they have these cloaks on that are hiding their thermal signature, it's much easier to miss them. But if you're looking for that person, they're not going to save you. Oof. Oh, that was it. All right, that was a quickie. That was fun. All right, I wanted to show you guys this because recently, this is part of that deep strike we were talking. Oh, no, this is a different one. This is a different deep strike. But we saw that in the news that I brought up, I think it was yesterday's video, that Ukraine blew up some pretty serious, important infrastructure and military aircraft. So this isn't in Ukrainian, but it gives you an idea of what we were talking about. Look. So you see them start dropping off down here. Boom, 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 boom. These are Russians. You know, it does bring me a little bit of evil satisfaction that these Russian civilians, have to get a very small taste of what Ukrainian citizens deal with every single day and night. You guys remember those smoke, that fire? Get out of your country. Jeez. So I mostly just thought that was interesting because we could see this little, I thought this part was really cool, where it shows where these fixed wing drones actually were able to strike, and how they did it, like in a pattern, right? How they would just drop off, hit, drop off, hit, drop off, hit, drop off, hit, to the point where they just annihilated damn near this whole thing. I think that's so cool, man. And then lastly, this is the one about the jets that I was talking about, where we saw recently Ukrainians were able to hit some. Okay, Ukrainian drones blitzed several high-tech warplanes over 1,000 miles deep inside Russia, dealing a devastating blow to Putin's waning fleet. It marks one of the deepest drone attacks in the war and follows a slew of deadly strikes on key Kremlin military sites. In its latest coup, Kyiv said drones hit Su-57 stealth fighters and Su-34 bombers at Shogol Air Base in the region, 1,060 miles within Russia. The state-of-the-art jets are worth around 30 mil and 27 mil respectively, with Ukrainian intelligence still assessing the damage. If confirmed, the strikes against Putin's most modern warplanes held far beyond the Ural Mountains will be a first for Kyiv. Moscow has yet to comment, with regional governor Alexei blah blah dismissing the incident as an attempted UAV attack that was thwarted. Right. I mean, I don't know why anybody listens. Also declared there had been no casualties or damage. Well, that's not what the satellite imaging shows, Mr. Guy. Anyways, these are just some headlines and some footage I want you guys to see. I genuinely appreciate you guys coming to me for your extremely biased news on the Ukraine-Russia war. Let's be honest, man. There's a very clear right and wrong side here. The only people I've ever seen debate this topic, they were like, how would I explain it? They just weren't very smart people. I'm trying to be nice about it. They weren't very intelligent people. Okay. So it's kind of null in my opinion. Like when somebody you can tell they just don't have a very high IQ, or they don't have very they're not very good with common knowledge. And they're like, yeah, well, Russia's actually defending themselves from NATO expansion. I'm like, I kind of give them a pass, because I'm like, you're mentally retarded. I'm okay. I feel bad for you. I'm not gonna say anything. Let's leave that alone. So, anyways, you guys, this was a shorter video, but I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share, subscribe. We are blowing this channel up, baby. We're on the road to 50,000 subs. It's hard for that to sink into my brain, man. 50,000 subs, all because of you guys. I love you guys. We'll see you in the next video.